Is there a personal moment when you realized how confusing Medicare is for most people?
You learn insurance a certain way for 65 years. Deductibles, co-insurance. When you turn 65, the switch is flipped on you and the insurance works completely different and you have to learn a whole new language, whole new acronyms, and it's completely different from any insurance you've ever had before. It's better. It's better than any insurance you've had before. That's why I've got into more, really digging into educating and just making sense out of Medicare. Attorneys like to, as you know, we're in a field of massive compliance, but they speak in such massive legal terms to protect themselves, really, but they speak in such language that the common person is just utterly confused.
Why do you think Medicare is such a mental hurdle for people when they turn 65? What is it about it is like, oh, I've got to get this done before I can do anything else?
There's so much misinformation out there. If you don't do this, you'll get fined. If you don't do it right, you'll get fined. You're choosing for life. I get this weird myth that once they pick Medicare, they can never change their plan and they're stuck for life. Think about anything in your life. If you don't have the knowledge and you don't understand it and you don't know the facts, it scares you. That's why I have to empower people with the knowledge so that they can make better choices for themselves. It's a big anxiety point, especially when it's, like I said, 65 years, you've learned insurance a completely different way.
But what's the first thing someone approaching 65 should understand about Medicare?
It's all amazing. If you didn't feel like you picked a good plan, you can change it. That's the first thing I tell people when they come in my office is I want to just tell you right now, Medicare is amazing. It's going to be the best insurance you've ever been on. I literally see them melt into the chair and just relax because they're so hyped up that, oh my God, if I choose wrong, I'm stuck on this insurance for the rest of my life. And that's just not true.
So what you're saying is it's not irreversible.
I get people who change twice a year.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because they have a different medical need or they have some other thing come up or they move or some life event changes and so they can change.
Why do you think Medicare confuses so many people?
You've got every friend, every neighbor wants to get in your business and tell you all about Medicare and what they did and why what they did is the best thing ever. It's crazy because they don't have strong opinions about normal insurance, but when it comes to Medicare, everybody's got an opinion and it's so strong. If you don't do what I did, you're really gonna mess up. And I think AARP must do a really crazy job of promoting United Healthcare because when they come in my office, they are convinced they have to have a supplement and they have to have United Healthcare because nothing else is better. Great marketing on their point. What they don't know is every supplement is the same. It doesn't matter if you do United, Blue Cross, whoever it is, it has to legally work exactly the same. There's no difference. So it's just crazy the massive misinformation out there. I mean, I get stuff like, brokers promote Medicare Advantages because they get paid on Medicare Advantage, but they don't get paid on a supplement. Quite contrary. I get paid on Medicare supplements. And in fact, a lot of carriers are trying to not pay brokers on Medicare Advantages. It's the opposite. I don't know if it's TikTok or Instagram where they try to throw fear baiting at you and clickbaiting, and then they try to suck you in and say, be afraid, but here I have the solution. And so a lot of people tell me they come in, they've watched YouTube videos, and I'm completely the opposite of what they have experienced before. Because I just tell you how it is. Black and white. Here's a Medicare supplement. Here's a Medicare Advantage. Here's how it works. I'm not a TikToker. I'm not an influencer. And because I'm a broker for all product, I don't have any skin in the game with which one you pick.
I mean, that's incredible. Everything that you just said, which I don't understand. That's why we work with you. You could just tell and feel that, okay, working with someone like Tasha is going to help me make the best decision.